Dear creatives, 20 years ago, I wrote a story that had never been told. A powerful layered drama about an exotic dance club run by a proud member of the LGBTQIA community, navigating love, survival, and oppression. It was original, heartfelt, and filled with characters the world hadn't seen before. A club inherited through love, a secret relationship, a homophobic antagonist determined to tear it all down and to build a casino on its ashes. I poured my heart into the story, creating it, scripting it, and even developing a dramatic pilot. I shared it with a major network, believing in good faith that the strength of my work would speak for itself. It did. $100 million investment later, they took the story, the same concept, a substantially similar one as far as I'm concerned, and made it without me. For the past 5 years, I've risked everything fighting to simply have my day in court, not for a payout, not for revenge, but for the fundamental right to have a jury hear my evidence, to be treated as an equal under the law. Instead, I was denied due process. While I fought to save my creative work, I also was fighting a much more difficult personal battle, caring for my beloved sister who recently passed away after a courageous fight against brain cancer. Now, amid my grief, I'm fighting yet another battle. I'm trying to save my family's home, trying to save our livelihood, everything from bankruptcy. How did it come to this? A judge in California, a state where my original case was not even filed, decided that my fight for justice deserved punishment. Both the district and appeals courts agreed that because I dared to persist, because I dared to ask a jury of my peers to decide my case, I should be taught a lesson. Despite paying nearly $50,000 for a qualified expert to support my claim, the court struck my expert's report, robbing me of the chance to present critical evidence. They stacked the deck, and then they called it a fair game. Now, left with no other option, I'm representing myself, filing pro se petition with the Supreme Court of the United States, asking for the most basic human right, a fair trial, an opportunity to have my evidence seen and heard, nothing more and nothing less. I don't sleep well. My blood pressure is higher than it's ever been. Y'all, I've never suffered from high blood pressure. But the stress of this case, the stress of knowing what these people could potentially do as it relates to my family and what we're trying to accomplish for generational wellness is extremely difficult. I haven't even had a chance to properly grieve the loss of my sister because every day is a battle to keep my family from being financially destroyed. All because I asked for justice. The way I've been treated, not just by the billion-dollar corporations, but by the courts themselves, is unconscionable. And while my family may never fully recover from what has been done to us, I know that telling the truth matters. I'm sharing this because this happened to me, and what happened to what my family and I is wrong. It's wrong for me. It's wrong for any creative who risk everything to tell authentic stories. And I believe with every fiber of my being that the karma is real and that those who weaponize the system against me will someday reap what they have sown. As difficult as this journey has been, I don't believe that God sent me on it as punishment. I believe that God entrusted me with it because the truth must come to light. A truth about a legal system that has for too long crushed the dreams of underfunded independent creators. A truth about the entertainment industry that profits off the backs of Black, brown, and marginalized storytellers while systematically shutting them out of the wealth for the things that they create. Someone, someday, with the power to change this system will see, and they will act. I know that the odds are long. I know that most pro se litigants in petitions with the Supreme Court are always denied. But I'm proud of myself for going all the way. Please pray for me, pray for my family, pray for every underfunded creative standing up against Goliath. We deserve to have our stories told. We deserve to be fairly compensated for our work, no matter what a biased system says. I haven't lost because the game is rigged. I've won because I played the hand I was dealt and I never quit. This isn't just my story. I'm almost done. This is the story of countless creatives, especially Black, brown, LGBTQIA, and marginalized voices who are exploited, discarded, and silenced every single day. This system is built to exhaust us. It is built to punish us for daring to demand what is rightfully ours. But hear me clearly. I have not lost. I am still fighting. Today, I'm representing myself pro se. I'm filing with the Supreme Court. Not just for me, not just for my family, but for every creative who has ever been told to be grateful while their work was stolen. For every artist who has ever been gaslit into silence. For every storyteller whose truth was twisted by corporations that saw only profit and not humanity. We deserve better. We deserve the right to own our work, to protect our voices, to build generational wealth without shame, punishment, or theft. Even if the road is hard, even if the system is stacked against us, we must continue to demand accountability. We must continue to tell the truth. We must continue to fight. And I know the odds are against me. I know how few petitions are granted, but I refuse to back down. I was never just fighting for one case. I was fighting for all of us. So to every creative listening to this or reading this, because it's on my Substack too, don't quit. Don't shrink. Don't let them steal your voice and your legacy. Keep fighting, keep creating, and keep believing. Because even in a rigged system, a courageous player can change the rules. With love, resilience, and fire, keep going.